A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Western Michigan Broncos. Kickoff first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game.
They can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level.
Turning it on. An explosive play.
Hard to get him to the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Give him 9 on that pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. Found enough room
where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action game.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Good, solid. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the counter. And
we don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
It's complete. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Back hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw, and when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was
and make tackles. Nice job by that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the off play action. Fires to the right. He misses and tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. With the catch, it's Holloway. That kind of play will get...
Defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Quickly complete. They
manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. Able to work it to the 39. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Snags it over the middle. There he goes. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. Book on 2nd and short. It looked like
accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
they'll try to move the chains on the ground. Here's a little room there. Big. To the air, it's Whitaker. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought up a play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. After that run, picked up the first down. To the air, it's Whitaker. And they'll miss it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick.
This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete.
Makes the grab in their space, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Draw play, quarterback keeps it, and he won't.
Here we go, ready.
Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout.
Play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got his man in the middle. They get him down.
Where did he go?
In the red area, it's Johnson. Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there. And linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. And
Take advantage.
they'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete.
Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 30.
Zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as short, making that official reach for his flag. Quarterback running on the draw. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet.
Time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. And the pressure gets him back into 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 17 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the home squad in front against this heavyweight of an opponent today. It's early still, but this one has the potential to really shake up the rankings. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Checking in with the Western Michigan head coach at halftime. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Lets it go to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but one. All spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosion.
Oh, let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And he needed a little
come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that. Defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your...
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team. All the way in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen, so you can put a...
Really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Second here, I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it.
Just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
Maybe a crease. Really nice pick.
Last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing... that
shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage. I'm finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field.
And the quarterback
lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to...
Caught, and he's got room. And he was off to the race ground on second down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. Stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. fourth down attempt coming. Going for the marker on the ground. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and
If they had a good plan, they'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
Maybe some room here. And it'll be third and long. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football.
Welcome to the venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. The give is to Smith. There he goes. And it's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Running inside. It's Smith. There's some room. Now they're starting to feel. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target. Runs through a tackle. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the counter. And he surges across the line. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
Big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Looking to pass, it's Whitaker. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and
trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's got an quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They're working their
all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Bully ball on third and short. And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Still running at the 40.
It's a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Got enough for the first. Touchdown! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he picked up now. Here's second and long. Defense showing blitz here. Got a man. It's Newell. Really second and long. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Under fire. Good pickup. Wants to throw it. Complete. Breaks into the open. Makes that one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. Dropping back. It's Richter. And this is going to be incomplete. Hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Under the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of... They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. They'll pick up
the sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their...
for a chance to make a play.
Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. The throw to the outside is complete. Stop for it on 4th and inches. QB draw. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought
to go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
They are featuring him and finding him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Crosby. He puts him in business across the 50 to pick up on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Simpson. Turning it on.
That tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before.
Trying to get it in. Lowers those in their own territory. On 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't. Running one in the red zone. It's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball.
It's all across the sport today, so let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Seminoles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now over to your game inside the Glass Bowl. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
Ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Makes the grab, it's Ellison. There he goes. Finally correct.
Up in the pass game too, leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice gain by the offense.
Pulls it in with one hand. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that's going to be it.
First possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job.
Some points to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making.
Is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And now, coming out on first down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. The catch inside the 25. He's got this. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown Rockets! And the route is on. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes a deep grab.
And this offense, more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Now he's to play. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. There. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change.
Western.
He'll set up to throw. And he had it for us. Through the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! To the air, it's Whitaker. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Trying to save time on.
Ready, go!
Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real good.
Take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not good.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Going for 6. Step toward winning this game. They want to dance their way in on third.
One of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And no one is going. Pulls and fires complete.
Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking to throw again. He's got him. They make the stop. Back to pass, it's Richter. On the move, he fires.
Around different platforms, different receivers, just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys.
Rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10. Things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's striving for the goal line. Loose football. Deep. Looking to throw. It's Whitaker. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He takes it in. Touchdown Rockets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, keep pressuring them, and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up.
They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that for another day.
Wants to throw. It's Carter. A shot toward the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be in position to make that play for no gain.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Facing a 3rd and short. try to run for it. Could be an alley. That is just a guard.
It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He stopped short. The offense on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Knight. They making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Williams open on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the opportunity. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is...
Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju.
For the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. Snags it and he's open.
Come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield.
No doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he is
picking and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone.
Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Gotta find that best play. Gotta get in the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. Is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UMass's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about...
Makes a grab and room to run. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking for space, it's Baldwin. There's a crease. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. UMass quickly back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a give to Washington. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch him.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Whitaker. The throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Bulldozes his way through. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The UMass offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Baldwin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulls it in. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Feeds him this. Continues to fight for yards. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Harding. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Now the toss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Whitaker. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Mike 53. Mike 53.
Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
Nice move to keep running.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Banks. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Whitaker. Got the quick pass. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Porter. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. This is a designed run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Shakes off the defender. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Buying some time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB run.
Looking for the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. On the move, it's Baldwin fighting off the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Watson. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Whitaker. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sanders. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They feed him again. Got it inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got a little grass. And he's got a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, developing story guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 15. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Whitaker. Got it! Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn up field, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Watson. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Whitaker. Fires to the tight end. Bounding over the top. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Stepping to the right. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UMass offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns, who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game inside McGurk Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, big injury news to report. Their star wide receiver is out for the rest of this game. They do not know exactly what's going wrong, but it is an upper body injury. I've seen him trying to test out some things, ball security on the sideline, but he cannot go. I'll let you know how things develop here on the sideline and which of his backups are able to step up and help this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Whitaker. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Watson. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minuteman!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Harding. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get... There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. Makes the grab, it's Porter. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
95, 96, ready. Slide. Down, ready. Return. Check.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Run it with the fullback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finding an escape route. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run inside, it's Banks. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Looking to fire, extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. On the option. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the arm. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Yeah, everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Faulkner. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running inside, it's Johnson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. Got his man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. First and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellison. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. It's Ellison. Makes a man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs. To the 11-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go. Ready? All right, Andy. Ready, go.
Quarterback keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Tries to get it himself. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time the defense actually shot the gap and they were anticipating the cadence. So if you're a quarterback, you might want to switch up the snap count.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You need to go at him, man.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Baldwin.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.